Namaste, hello, and welcome to your yin practice, bringing your hands into prayer. The third eye space, just take a moment to pause, to close down the eyes, to reflect on your intention for your practice today. For me personally, it's the intention to surrender, to let go. Take a hold of a block and bring it underneath your sit bones, elevating the spine. Come to a comfortable Sukhasana seat. And just for a moment, place your arms, fingers down on the earth at the sides. Press down through the fingertips to elongate and lengthen through the spine. And when you're ready, release the back of the hands onto the thighs. Close down the eyes and connect to your breath. Just seated here, noticing the breath as it moves in and out through your body. The gentle rise and fall of the breath. The awareness of the breath bringing you into the moment, allowing you here to arrive completely. And begin to allow the unwanted thoughts, the unnecessary tensions, the holdings. Allow them all to go. And then when you're ready on your next inhale, slowly begin to stretch the arms up overhead, allowing the palms to touch, and then drawing the hands together before the heart center in Anjali Mudra. We'll open the practice here with one resounding Om. Allow the resonance of the Om just to wash through your body now. Releasing your right hand on the earth, inhale, reach the left arm up and over. Breathing length into the right side of the body, taking your gaze up towards the ceiling. As you feel ready, inhaling deeply, reaching your left hand down, taking the right arm up and over. Breathing length into the right side of the body now. Taking the gaze up and feeling the length in the back of your neck. And then placing that right hand behind you, take your left hand onto your right knee, lengthen the spine up, and then twist to look over your right shoulder. With every breath, the spine lengthens. With every exhale, you twist a little more. Breathing in, you untwist, taking the arms all the way back up to the ceiling, reaching up, palms touch. And then twisting over to the other side, taking the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you, spine is long, heart is lifted and open, and your breath is steady. Twist deeply. Inhaling, returning back to center, reaching the arms up. And then fold forward over the front of your legs. Bringing your hands all the way down, perhaps onto the floor or onto blocks. If you're sitting on a block, you may want to remove it. And then allow yourself to sink into this deep forward fold. Staying here in stillness. Coming out of the forward fold, gently just walk your hands back, allowing your spine to lift all the way back up to seated. And then come back to stillness and just pause and allow your body to rebound from that forward fold. For our next yin pose, we're going to extend the left leg out to the side, keeping the right leg tucked in and folded. Taking the left hand to the right knee, right hand behind you. And there's a short and mindful twist here. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling again and twisting. Gently returning out of the twist, coming to fold over your left leg, dropping all the way down. Perhaps you need to support your forehead with a block. And we'll stay here in stillness, and as you practice, the opportunity will arise to deepen into the fold. And if your body yearns to move deeper without force, allow yourself with breath to sink down, to melt down, and to release. Again, the exit out of the shape is slow and mindful, coming up to seated. Just place your hands behind you. And for a moment, allow the sensations of that long hold and now the release to move through your body. Just pause, wait, breathe, and feel. For repeating that pose on the other side, we'll first move into a Subtabada Konasana by bringing the soles of the feet together. Taking the blocks forward if you need to support your arms. Moving your feet slightly away from the sit bones until you feel comfortable, and then allow yourself to melt forward over your legs. Again, only moving as deeply as your body invites you to go, finding your first edge, and then stopping, pausing, breathing, waiting. If the invitation arises to move deeper, then do. Otherwise, stay here, connected to sensation in your body. Coming out of the shape again as gentle as we walk away all the way back to seated. Bending your knees, placing the feet on the floor, just lean into the hands behind you. Pause. And now we are ready for our variation of Janushasana to the other side, extending the right leg long, the sole of the left foot and the inner thigh of your right leg. We'll twist first, so there's that gentle movement of the spine to the right as the left hand touches the right knee. Again, the length is the inhale and the twist is on the exhale. The release back to center is through the breath, and then right over towards the right side, folding forward. Again, using your blocks as you need, at the height that you need. So you feel supported and you're able to settle, let go of the muscles, and sink deep into the pose. Again, mindfully, we come up to seated and just pause. Before extending the right leg out wide and just coming to sit for a moment. Fingertips can come behind you as you press through the fingertips, sit down through the sit bones, and lengthen the crown of the head up. Breathing here, feeling the sensation through the spine, through the hamstrings, through the lower back. And again, it's time to move forward now. Our wide-legged forward fold. The blocks are there perhaps to support you up a little higher. And you connect, you find your edge, you wait and you breathe. You answer the invitation of your body to move deeper, or you stay in stillness. Again, with the inhale, we lift up out of the shape, just pausing, waiting for the body to rebound, to feel sensation. So there's a little bit of setup for our next shape. Taking the bolster at an angle, supporting it with a block. Bring your tailbone right to the very edge of the bolster, a little further away if you want less of a back bend. And then allow yourself to relax back over the bolster. And if it's comfortable, please bring the soles of your feet together and allow the knees to fall apart. Coming out of the shape by bringing the knees back together, soles of the feet on the floor. Mindfully here, we're going to do a beautiful twist over our bolster. So drop both knees to the right, lift up the torso and then twist over towards the right side until you come to lie down on the bolster. And if it's comfortable to do so, you can even look to the right. Settle in again and connect to your breath. So to come out of this shape, we simply bring ourselves back up to seated and pause here for a moment again, allowing sensation to flood the body. And when you feel ready, we'll do the same over to the other side, dropping both knees to the left, twisting further over the left until we bring our belly down to the bolster. And if it's comfortable, perhaps even take your gaze over the left shoulder. Settle down. Again, allow your breath to move deeply through the body, supporting this twist. Again, coming out slowly, mindfully, just bringing ourselves up to seated and just waiting, pausing before we move into our next shape. Again, there's a little more setup for this shape. So have the bolster running across the back of the mat and lie over the bolster with the back of the shoulder blades on the bolster. If you wish, you can have a block underneath your head, and you can take the arms up and over, perhaps grabbing opposite elbows. And you're most welcome to bend your knees and place your feet on the floor. At any point, if you wish to deepen the practice, please just straighten through the legs, allowing yourself to move into an even deeper back bend. When you feel ready to come out of the shape, please just bend through the knees, placing your feet on the floor. Pause here for a moment. And then when you're ready, rolling to your preferred side, removing the bolster and coming to lie flat on your back, legs extended, arms down by the side. Again, let's give our body an opportunity to rebound and to settle. It's time now for our bridge pose, so bending your knees. Place the feet on the floor, lifting up through the hips. Slide the bolster in underneath the lower back. If you wish to take the arms up overhead, grabbing opposite elbows again, you may. If not, just leave the hands down by the sides, palms facing up. To deepen the pose, you may wish to straighten out the legs, reclining over the bolster. But at any point, if this is too much, just keep your knees bent. And this is it. This is our practice now. So bending the knees, placing the feet on the floor, lift up through the hips and remove the bolster. You may want to slide the bolster to behind your knees before coming to settle back in your Shavasana. Take your time. Surrender and let go. At the end of your practice now, just bend the knees and place your feet on the floor. Rolling over to your preferred side, just stay there for a moment, noticing how you feel. Set an intention now to leave behind on the mat what no longer serves you. And then slowly take your time to bring yourself up to seated, crossing through the legs. Bring the hands back into the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Namaste.